Buddy. Uh. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm even live right now, so... If I am, that's great. Okay, I'm live. Good. Sorry for this. It's not giving me a notification. Putting a stream in chat. Okay. It's been quite a while since I've done this, so please excuse how awful it might be. It's not gonna be pretty at all. My mic on? Okay. I can't tell how many viewers I have. Mixer's being so stupid right now. But I have not been paying attention to this, I apologize. So I think Lewis 352 is going to be the first one to set a lap. And there's yellow sector 2, that is for McLaren slow, it'd probably let someone by. Oh, I'm awful. And Trevi's actually first to set a lap, but Lewis is going to destroy that lap by a good few seconds. Yeah, Trevi's 1.7 back, currently. Okay, Mixer's not. I can't tell what... Alright, as long as it's on, I don't care. Alright. So the only person to set a lap on the medium so far is King Mafia. And Raptor actually just goes to the top of the board with the fastest time of 113.435. And there's a car off in the gravel that is Raptor after setting the lap time. That's Zig with a 112, absolutely demolishing the lap time. He's had a fair few of incidents in the past in this league, so I don't know. And I apologize for lackluster commentary again. That's Kyle SO2, 111.964. I believe he is one of, I think, 4 drivers with their first starts today. Kyle, Jones, JPP, Mr. Indiana Bones, and DNG Phoenix. That's 5 drivers making their first starts today. Kyle's already starting off strong in that Mercedes right now. 3/10 up in second place, Zig Starburst, who has been setting really good times in quality, just cannot convert it into a race pace, it seems. And JV Smooth hasn't had the best luck this season. He's gotten his fair share of incidents as well. We'll see what time he's gonna set in here. And Mixers. Look, I can't tell if I'm live. Like, half the broadcast could be complaining about me not being able to tell if I'm live or not. And my mic cutting out because of how awful it is. This is horrendous. Anyway, JB Smooth is going to be 2.4 seconds off the time, off the P7 currently. And that's JB nearly losing it, actually. But he is A-okay. DNG Phoenix, one of the first drivers making their first start for the Ferrari team this time. It could be teammates alongside Trevi, who sits P8 right now. Phoenix heading into the hairpin. About a lap in Germany, if you want to get it 100% right, and that's Trevi out of the session, where's that at? I think that's in the pit lane, he retired there. Anyway, but if you want to get a good lap at Germany, I think exits out of corners is what you really need, because this is a really quick track. So you need to optimize your exits as much as you can. Which seems obvious, I don't even know why I brought that up. I have not commentated in a while. So that's my excuse for today. Yeah, I apologize. And Phoenix is going to be the next one to set a lap currently. He's coming off the final 2 series of corners right now. And coming up final corner, good exit it seems. He's going to set a... He's going to be 5th on the board right now with the soft tires. 1.6 seconds off P5. And Mansbach Jones and JP, there are a few drivers to get making their debuts, and that's Jones with a bit of his front wing gone. I'm not sure what happened during that lap. Maybe he collided with somebody. Other than that, not sure. JP is going to be another one setting a lap here. Mr. Anna Bowen's another one of those drivers making their debut right now. I think it says Purple Sector 1 from what I'm hearing. Sorry for the background noise. I was not expecting to commentate today. So I think my dog's going to be commentating alongside me today. Hope you'll enjoy that, guys. Anyway, JPP is 4.4 seconds off P1 right now. 13th on the board, currently last. There's actually 18 drivers, and that's JP off. Right before the stadium section. Mr. Anna Bowen's coming up to him right now. He's had his history in the league. He used to be co-owner of this entire thing. And actually won a Tier 1 race in Bahrain in Season 1 before, I think he left, if I'm not mistaken. Decent driver with some good potential on him. Look, he can do some good things in Tier 3. Anyway, coming out the final corner, he is going to go 9th on the board, 1.8 seconds back. There's a Haas setting lap back there. It's GLS also. P3 on the board, 1.2 off Kyle. Here comes Matrix off the final corner. He is going to go P4 right behind Lasoso. I'm butchering some of these names. Yellow Sector 1, that is the Renault JP, I think. Nope, that's Raptor. Anyway, Baller hasn't made a start since Austria, if you remember that race, where JB Smoove and Baller were battling for that win. They collided on that final lap. JB would end up taking the win. Baller comes off the final corner. P13 on the board, 2.1 seconds back. I believe Nossman, I think, might be on a lap right now. I'm not sure if he's on a flank. He might be on an in lap right now. Yeah, he is. Alright. And Bones is on an in lap too. So is Baller. Phoenix on an in lap. Mafia out of the session. I almost caught that. He was on a good lap too. He was 7/10 up. And there it went. And there was Raptor flying by just now. Currently P5 on the softs. Originally Mafia was the highest runner in the softs in this entire session, but he tried setting lap on the softs, improved his time, ultimately ended up crashing out just now. And Raptor's one of those drivers who I think could, if he's given the opportunity to capitalize, he can take it. Specifically, last Tier 3 race at Belgium, where he got his penalties removed, and that put him about a second ahead of everyone else. He ended up taking the win-off penalties being removed. And I finished second, and I believe Derek Dawkins finished third. It was a pretty eventful race, and that's Raptor actually getting in the grass there. That might have screwed up his lap. And Raptor is gonna come through these final series of corners. I feel bad for anyone watching this stream right now. Probably like 2 people full. But and that's Raptor going in the pits actually. And Zig I think is on the flying lap right now. I'm not sure. Nope, he is not. Never mind. I think everyone's in the pit, either in the pit lane or on out lap right now. Either or. Jones started his flying lap though. Turn 1's gonna be a killer. Tier 2 yesterday. If you saw the YouTube video, Jones fan actually ended up flipping in that race. And there's a massive pileup, probably one of the biggest crashes I've seen in this league. And Jones actually 9/10 up on his sector time, almost a full second. Only 300s off that. And Jones' teammate Kyle SO2 still holds pole position. Not sure if he improved on his sector 1 time, did not say. But Kyle's going to be a favorite to win in his debut in this league. It's already looking like it. And Jones coming out of this final sector right here. Or I'm sorry, the second sector right here. I was not prepared to commentate today, I'm sorry. Going through the final series of corners, Jones is. He's currently 3.7 seconds off his teammate Kyle SO2. Is he going to improve his time here? Actually, JP is 3 laps on those softs. I'm not sure what his thinking is of that strategy. And that's Jones barely scraping the gravel right there. And Jones will improve. That is 1.1 seconds. And Kyle SO2 improves his time. Now 6 tenths ahead of Zig. Jones from 16th all the way to P3. Good lap improvement by him. Same with Kyle SO2, only increasing his gap further. And JP's actually 3 tenths up on his Sector 1 time. But I don't think it's going to be enough to beat Trevi for P16 currently, so yeah. And I missed it. That is JP spinning around. Must have clipped the gravel from what I can tell, maybe. He's going to improve on his lap too. With those old softs, those are 3 laps old. For qualifying standards, those are really old tires. That is a Ferrari around. It's Phoenix, and he got disqualified for blocking the pit lane. Got right ahead of El Salso just then. Now he's disqualified for spinning out, essentially. I think a McLaren might have spun. And yep, a McLaren did spin. That is Nossman. Canadian Grand Prix winner. His fortunes by getting spun round in the chicane on that last lap at Belgium last race. Was going to be on podium. Got spun round. That's what got Derek Dawkins there, and that is Nossman around again. CJ Pants, I don't think I mentioned him the entire time. He's on a flying lap currently. Looks like he's going to improve, but I'm not 100% certain. Might be on an in-lap too. He is not. He's on a flyer. Kind of foul corner, sorry. CJ Pants is going to improve by a good bit up to P9, 1.8 seconds back now. And JV is 2 tenths down on his time right here. I think Lewis improved his time up there. I'm not sure who improved. Florian Foley's out of the session. I didn't even realize that. He's up to P3 right now. With 3.5 minutes left in quality, if you want to get a quick lap in, you better go out now. And a lot of people are starting to go out. The only 4 people that aren't out right now is Nossman, who just got done spinning, GSR Raptor, Evil Matrix, and Kyle SO2. Kyle is probably going to get the pole in this entire thing anyways. And JP's still out on those old tires. I find that very odd. But anyway, Fowler's only 100th up on his Sector 1 time and 800ths down on his Sector 2 time. I don't think he's going to be able to improve his lap. There's a yellow sector. Not sure for whom. Anyway, coming through these final series of corners, which can usually get a lot of warnings and penalties. Fowler's going to go through this. Lo Celso. I'm not sure if he's up on his times right now. Wouldn't surprise me if he is. Florian and Celso have been teammates in this league ever since Tier 2's creation last season. And they're continuing to be teammates in Tier 3 this season. And they're clearly consistently scoring points for Haas in the Constructors. Lo Celso, P3 on the board, ahead of his teammate by 1/10. 1.2 seconds off Kyle though. That is a quick lap Kyle is set though. And Jones is 3 laps out on those tires right now, which I still don't get that strategy. And Mr. Indiana Bones is 4 tenths up on his Sector 1 time. Could we see him maybe getting up into the top 10? JP, I'm not sure. I don't get the strategy. I mean, he's not going to be starting last anymore after Phoenix's disqualification. I don't get it. 3 tenths up on his Sector 2 time is Mr. Indiana Bones. I think he's going to be moved up to P10 if he goes at this rate for his lap, which is an improvement. Final series of corners, good exit here can define your entire lap. I think he might have gotten that. Right off the final corner into the DRS straight, a bit late on the reaction. P9, 1.7 seconds back. Only 200ths ahead of Mafia. And Mr. Indiana Bones retires after that lap. JP has no front wing right now. He might have done what Vettel did in 2018. Vettel has no wing now. Nossman's, I think, just got done with a lap. Nope, he's 3 laps old on those tires. Yellow sector 3, I think it's still for Baller. I mean, JP, yep, it is. And car around, I think there was, I could have sworn. And the Reynolds coming into the pits right now to afraid up front wing. Is Kyle gonna actually improve his time right there from a 1:11.707 in his debut? Gonna be quite shocking. It's gonna be a 1:11.592. That is a 2/10 improvement. Is Zig gonna have anything to say about this? He's gonna try setting a lap to maybe beat it, and maybe even Evil Matrix might beat this lap. He just went out. He got to the line too, so he's actually coming out of sector 2. He is only 900 up. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. And maybe enough to beat the 2. And Zig's retired. He must have gotten invalidated somewhere. That's the only thing I can assume. But anyway, Evil Matrix, coming off the final series of corners, is going to set a good lap. That is only 9/10 off. That's P3 for the McLaren right now. Raptors on a lap, 900 up he is. Osman's on his in-lap. Baller's on a lap right now, 500 up. He had a bit of a lockup in the chicane there. Might have screwed over his lap there. Caesar's on lap 2. He is 3/10 up. If he were to improve by 3/10, that'd put him all the way up to P8, right behind the Mercedes if he keeps going at this rate. I think he might have already set his lap, actually. He has not. Wait, I'm not sure. Alright. Baller's 2/10 up on his time now. If he improves by just a bit more, he's going to be ahead of Nosman, who's not improving on his lap, I don't think. Into the grass a bit. Cracking a bit under pressure right now. Coming off the final corner. He's going to move up to P12 right ahead of Nosman. And Nosman will not improve on his lap, it seems. CJ still has some time too. And Lewis is still on a lap too, is only 100th off. Maybe he can gain some more time on this final sector, maybe. Off the final corner. And the DRS, is he going to improve? He will not. CJ Pence will not improve. Tries DNFing himself in the wall, does not work. Very unsuccessful there. And that is qualifying over. Alright. We're just waiting on Baller to get back to the pit lane, then we can get our results. Kyle was not expecting to be this quick. And same could be said with Zig. I was not expecting him to be right behind him. And by right behind him, I mean 7/10 off. I could see Kyle probably pulling away with this victory. As long as everything goes to plan, that is. And it's the pit lane. We're going to get our qualifying results here shortly. Go over our top 10. Out of everyone in that top 10, I think 4 of them are making their first starts in this. So basically 40% of your top 10 are people who are making their debuts right now. Maybe a few of these guys might be deserving for a tier 2 promotion, especially I think Kyle might be if he wins this today. There's Baller getting put in the pit lane. And we'll go over the top 10 here in a second. P1 on the board now is Kyle SO2, as demolishing everyone else. P2 is Zig Starburst, who set a 1:12.3, very fast lap, was kind of surprised by that performance. GSR Raptor in the Renault P3, Evil Matrix in the McLaren P4, GLL Celso in the Haas P5, his Haas teammate Florian Floyd right behind him in P6, Lewis in 7th, Maysbach Jones in 8th, the only Australian driver in Tier 3 so far, Mr. Nina Bones, debut driver in 9th, and another debut driver, King Mafia, in P10. I think Phoenix had a pretty good lap there, but he just spun, and just happened to be right in front of the pit lane. And that spelled end for his qualifying session, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But it happens, I guess. I was waiting for everyone to ready up. I'll go over my 5 favorites. I think PNB chooses 5 every week. I'm not sure. I mean, I only watch the very few bits of his stream. Alright. Once we get ready up, I'll go over all this. I'm finally getting audio through my headset. It took the entire qualifying session. But we got it now. Formation lap starts. Everyone's getting geared up. Now, first favorite for this session, the race, immediately is Kyle SO2. Look how much he got pulled by 7/10. He's probably going to be promoted to Tier 2 after this. Everything goes to plan. So, he's an easy favorite for this race in my opinion. My second favorite, I think Evil Matrix, because he's shown some pretty good pace throughout these last Tier 3 races. And I believe if luck can be on his side for one time in this season, I can see him coming out with a win. My next favorite is one that's probably chosen every week by PMB, or every time we have a Tier 2 race, 3, is probably Florian Foley. And probably the Haas duo themselves, I'll count them as one, because they've always shown consistent pace, and I feel like, again, if luck can be on their side, they can come out on top. Now, my next favorite, probably Mr. Indiana Bones. He's shown some good pace in ARL, our partnered league, in Tier 3 yesterday. He would have gotten podium, but it got snatched away from him after a post-race penalty, unfortunately. Still got P5 after charging up from P16. An amazing drive. King Mafia can be the same said for him. I think he got qualified P3 in the ARL Tier 3 yesterday. And he led for a good chunk of that race before disconnecting. And my last favorite, obvious one, Nosman. He's Reynolds spun off. I think it's JP. No, it's not. It's Raptor. But anyway, Nosman's my last favorite. He's one that's always shown consistent pace, and he's one that has always shown he can start and just run up front. Can he charge his way through the field, though? And take the win away from Kyle? Who knows, though. Anyways, we wait for the Renault GSR Raptor, who qualified P3. Getting his slot. We're gonna get going. That's a good camera angle. Alright. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights. It is lights out, and away we go here at Germany. Evil Matrix taking it 3 wide, 2 cars off turn 1. Anything happening in the back? Renault almost lost it. And we have a pile up in the back. It's a Williams. Toro Rosso, I'm not sure who that is. That is Baller, King Mafia, Phoenix, and that's Raptor retired of the session. Safety car. I missed a bit of that wreck there. I got the one that happened in the back. I did not catch what happened to Raptor, unfortunately. But Matrix going from P4 immediately to P2 before they even got to turn 1. Wow. Good stuff by him. Amazing start. Same could be said for Foley with P3. Celso is dormant and stays in P5. Lewis from P7 to P4. And Nosman from P13 to P9. I think Ian and Bones went down a spot. That's a thing, right? I can check it. I thought I could check that. Hold on. Oh, I can. Sick. Alright. Most positions gained on that lap. Nosman and Trevi. And Lewis, actually. Lewis went up 4 spots from P7. Nosman went up 4 spots from P13. And Trevi moves on the order now. But JP... Nope, not anymore, though. And cars are already pitting. I'm not sure if they have damage. I can't see any on Mr. Indiana Bones. Look at all those cars in the pits. Look at all those guys. And look at Nosman already at the P2. JB up 11 spots. JP up to 12 spots. Nosman 11. All these drivers pitting. I'm not sure if they're going to pit on the hards and go to the end maybe. I'm not sure if that's their strategy. No, some are going on the mediums. I think a lot are. Yeah, I think all but 3 drivers went in the mediums, and those 3 drivers that didn't go in the mediums is Gio Celso, Florian Foley, teammate, and Baller, who's just not coming out of the pits. What an insane start we've had here in Germany. Definitely not as big as a crash as we had in Tier 2 yesterday. But championship implications come out for Raptor right now. DNFing before they even got to Turn 2. That sucks for them, man. Last Tier 3 race's winner, already out before Turn 2. Oh, we gotta focus now on Kyle currently. He is sat P1 right now. And is probably the favorite to win. Unless Nosman has something to say about it. Well, JV, he's a Tier 3 race winner, keep that in mind. He did win Austria, though it didn't come without controversy after a collision with Baller 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna say all that. On the last lap, going out of Sector 2. I mean, if JV's given a chance to capitalize on opportunities given to him, he's one of those drivers that can take it. He proved that to us at Austria. He almost proved that to us at Belgium, but ended up getting in a late race crash with Florian Foley. And Zig has a penalty for colliding with Mafia under safety car. Some penalties might be appealed after this race. Depends. And JP, I still can't believe he moved all the way from 16th, I think it was, to P4. Let me check again. Yeah, 12 spots up. Yeah, that's P16 all the way to P4. He got the all in one lap after everyone started pitting. I'm not sure how I still don't get his strategy from qualifying though, because he stayed up for like a good amount of laps on the softs. And he just, I don't know. I don't understand his strategy at all. I'm sorry for those watching that I know are watching right now. For my lackluster commentary, I was not prepared to do this. I didn't know PNB wasn't commentating until like 2 minutes before. Safety car is in this lap. So, we're gonna see who's gonna be the king of this restart right here. Is Nosman gonna get a good jump right here? Or is Kyle gonna absolutely drive away from him, which is probably the more likely option. If I were being honest here. I feel like, and Mafia 5-second penalty colliding with Gio Celso. Look at all that hold up. So many positions are being swapped, so many penalties, there's a ton of penalties actually. And we're getting going again. Nosman's trying to stay, but trying to get ahead of him. Gain time on that restart. And Mafia 5-second stopover speeding in the pit lane to add insult to injury. Is Nosman gonna have enough of a slipstream here? Went a bit wide in that corner though. I'm not 100% sure if he's gonna get by him in this hairpin. He can try though. Here, the McLaren and the Racing Point are side by side. Down the back straight. Who's gonna come out on top of this one? And that is Matrix trying to get to the inside of Lewis. Pushes him off a bit. And it's JB moved up to P2. I did not notice that. I apologize. But Nosman's not gonna be wanting to get held up by him any much longer though. Because Nosman is definitely much quicker than JB. That's irrefutable. I'm sorry JB if you're watching, but that's just fact. And JP has actually held his position in P4 ever since this restart. Maybe he can come out as a contender right now. Not sure for how long. That's JP almost losing it on the curve. Here comes the McLaren to the inside. I think he got pinched. That's gonna get Lewis get by him. Okay, there's a bit of contact. Hitting the back. Here we go. Race Point's gonna get by an Evil Matrix. Here comes CJ Pants. Where'd he come from? Is he gonna push Matrix off? He will. They're still side by side though. And CJ's gonna brake really late. He pushed the McLaren off. It's Gio Celso off in the back there. A lot of battles happening in the back currently. I believe they've settled though. That's Zig in the pit lane, and Mafia really far back after pitting. And that is CJ Pants and Lewis almost coming into contact. Still side by side, coming off the hairpin. And I think they're few cars side by side in the back. JP moved down a ton just now. And that's Matrix starting to get back by CJ, and that's... He's hit off there, and there's a car spun around in the back. It's fully out of the session. What happened to him? I'm not certain what happened to Florian. That's a virtual safety car. Mafia's gonna drive by him here in a few. Maybe we'll figure out what happened. This car despawned. Or whatever, yeah. That's Kyle into the pit lane right now on the softs. Nosman's gonna do the same. That means JV Smooth is gonna be out in front right now. That's gonna be Lewis in P2, CJ Pants in P3. Evil Matrix P4. Jones almost loses it. P5. Indiana Bones had a rarely up and down start, a very bipolar start to his race. P6 already. Phoenix up to P10 didn't have a good hasn't had a good race at all ever since starting in P16. That's Baller into the pit lane right now. I think serving a stop go possibly. He was. That's Baller onto the... That's Mafia, another 5-second stop go. That's his second one for speeding in the pit lane. And the virtual safety car is back in. JV's out in front right now. He has a considerable gap right here. Closest gap on the track is CJ Pants. That's incorrect. It's the Celso. And Indiana Bones. Bones pulls away and corner exit here. Pad versus controller at Germany. I'm not sure which one's on top because I'm neither. And that's Indiana Bones around. There he goes. Hook the gravel like Nosman in qualifying. That is Kyle barely getting by JP there. For P9. Dust is starting to settle, both literally and metaphorically. Matrix is going to have DRS, and there he goes. He loses it, and he's into the wall and out of the session. And JP has a 5-second stock go for speeding. A lot of speeding penalties, it seems. Here comes Phoenix. Tried getting a move on Trevi. It's Trevi going wide. Ferrari teammates. Right here. And Kyle's right behind him. He's going to swallow him up, I guarantee. Yep, side by side with DNG Phoenix right here. Going into the hairpin. Kyle's going to come out on top by good margin. And CJ is trading positions with Lewis right now. They're having a pretty good battle. I've kind of missed out on this. Lewis's connection might not be the greatest, but this is still a great battle right here. CJ getting right to the back of him, almost dumping him. And Lewis pulled away considerably on that corner exit off sector 2. Well, CJ's going to have DRS in these next 3 straightaways. So we're going to see what happens here. And Lewis is pulling away by a ton right here. He's gapping CJ right now. This is going to allow Mesbug Jones. He might become the first Australian to be on the podium. I don't want to jinx it. I feel like he could. And CJ closed up on Lewis. He just needs to make sure he gets a good exit. And Lewis is closing up considerably on JV Smooth. If these guys behind play their cards right. Yellow sector. Not sure for who. As Zig Starburst around. In P13. Oh, that's CJ Pants braking really late. Going really far off right here. He just lost 2 positions. That's Jones into P3. And now Jones got to try maybe take P2 away from him. Could JV Smooth become the first double winner in GSR? Because that's just looking with everything happening behind him. It could be. From 13 positions up on the grid right now. When you look at his tires though. He's on 7-lap old mediums. And everyone from 1st to 4th has started at least, or pit on lap 1 for the mediums. Gio Celso can go to the end on those tires he's on right now, so if anyone in front of him needs to pit, I feel like he's going to be the one taking the victory. And maybe not with Kyle SO2 gaining considerably behind him. He has DRS on him. That's a mess. JB Smooth spun from the lead. I mean the lead, not league. I jinxed him. Here comes Jones to the lead right here. Side by side on the DRS straight, I thought they were going to be there. But they are currently not. Jones got ahead of Lewis, but Lewis is getting back. Here he comes down the back straight. Into the hairpin, he's going to take him. And they've collided. That's a bit of Jones's front wing gone. That might affect this entire race. And JB trying to fight for position for P6, but he's going to let off. Those tires are probably shot now. Jones is still only 2/10 back from Lewis right now. We're coming, once we get into this next few series of corners, we're coming to 8 laps to go here at Germany. I feel like anyone could win this race, because anyone could crash at any moment. Well, I mean, duh, but if you make one mistake and hit one curve wrong, you're going to be going around, you're into a wall. So, we're going to see here. And currently the person who's in contention to win right here, based off tires, is Kyle SO2 by a good margin over Nosman. It might be one of the most dominant wins if it happens. And Jones has DRS on Lewis, and Nosman got by Celso, who's pitting currently. And Jones has DRS. These two have been swapping for the lead the entire time. I feel like if these two play their cards right, they could go to the end, but I'm not sure of tire strategies. Yellow sector 2 or 3. I think it's for JP spinning around. JP Smooth has a new front wing. Yep, it was for Mafia spinning out too. Came right back up on JP there. Yeah, I missed the pass for the lead, unfortunately. Jones got back out in front. See, like, I'm not sure about tire strategies because I'm not sure if these guys can go to the end. Yeah, top 4 are now separated by less than 3 seconds, I believe. This is going to be a 4-way fight for the win, I believe. Kyle has a lot fresher tires, though. So we're going to see what this comes down to, if it comes down to a safety car or not. Because if a safety car comes out, I feel like Nosman could be easily contention for this win, too. Lewis's DRS on Jones. 7 laps to go we have now. And Lewis might be too far back, but CJ is going to try something here, and Kyle gained a lot in corner entry there. We got a bit of a train coming here. And that's Kyle into the grass. He's lost it. He's spinning and he saves it though. He kept it off the wall. That's DNG Phoenix coming out on him. And Lewis did not get by Jones. Look at how much they're separated by currently. And corner and sorry, I apologize. The exit of the hairpin. Jones gained considerably, and so did CJ. I think Lewis was the one who was the biggest loser coming out there. And I think Kyle will have to really push if he wants to get the time he lost back. We have to keep in mind, everyone in the top 3 are on 9-lap-old mediums, coming up on 10-lap-old mediums. While Kyle's only coming up on 6-lap-old mediums. That's almost half the tire life. So I mean, this one could come down to anything. And no matter if Jones or Kyle wins this, it's going to be an amazing Constructors' Day for Mercedes regardless. Kilo Sector 3, and Force India around, the Racing Point, I apologize. It's Mr. Ian Bones, who's doing so well in his debut in this race. Seems like it's going all in smoke now. He hasn't lost any positions from that spin though. Trevor's a bit too far back to get ahead of him. Is Lewis going to try a move in the hairpin right here? Here he comes, maybe. No, but gains a ton on corner entrance. That means Jones is going to pull away on exit. And he does. And Kyle isn't gaining too much. And Gio Celso is on new softs, fastest lap currently. Yellow Sector 3. That is JP around again. In his debut, not the best debuts he's had. That's Mr. Indiana Bones going on the softs. He's going to go for the fastest lap currently. Yellow Sector, that is JP around once more. He's going to be lapped by the top 3. and top 4. Mafia speeding the pit lane. That's his 3rd speeding penalty. Could his race get any worse? He spun twice, 3 pit lane penalties. Probably out of everyone in this race has had the worst luck, I'd say. Yellow sector 3 once more. I think it might be, not sure for who. Lewis might have enough of a gap here. That's JP around on the front straight. Lewis is gonna possibly gain here. Nope, here comes CJ Pants. He's gonna try cutting back now. Here he... Oh, I thought he was gonna go. Lewis is going though. Here he comes to the inside. And hits him wide. That's Jones. And CJ and Jones have collided. That is more wing damage for Jones. Remember, he got that damage earlier after colliding with Lewis. And he's gonna still try going side by side. It's not gonna work though. And who's gonna be biggest gain out of this? Kyle SO2. He's only 7/10 up CJ, or behind CJ. That gap's ever so decreasing. Nosman's pit on the sauce, I just realized, but... And Kyle's gonna try to get bodies to, and hopefully get the Lewis, but I'm not sure if there'll be enough time. There's a yellow flag. It's Toro Rosso. Zig's out. Zig Starburst is out of the session. And Kyle 3/10 back from the Red Bull. They both have DRS, but who's gonna have the better ERS management here? Here comes Kyle trying to get to the inside in turn 1. Not enough. And CJ's pulling away because he got the better exit. And Kyle late on the brakes. Both these top 2 right here are gonna be taking it really easy, meaning this is gonna let Lewis get by because and possibly take this victory. He's gonna get held up right here. And Kyle's gonna get by CJ Pants right here. We're gonna go 3 wide. Excuse us, you know. And Jones is gonna try to cut back right here on his teammate. Both Mercedes on the podium. Yellow sector 1. Not sure for who. And that's Kyle up in the P2. Now he's gonna have to try to chase down. That's a Williams around, I think. That was JB. He's out of the session now. Will it be a VSC? Not sure. Yellow sector 2. There's a lot of yellow flags in this race, I've noticed. But anyway, we're gonna see if Lewis can hold off Kyle, because Kyle is flying on newer tires right now. Neither of them hope for virtual safety cars, because I feel like, well, if Kyle gets a VSC, he's gonna have no DRS, and that's gonna be what's gonna gain him the most time. So, yeah, and Kyle's taking it really easy here, while Lewis, I think, might overshot the corner just a bit. And Lewis, I think, might have gapped him a bit there, but not for long. Lewis is gonna go defensive into the hairpin. Is he gonna overshoot it? Between racing, so a bit of contact. And that's Kyle right by. And CJ and Jones are still battling here, and Phoenix is gonna take full advantage of this, as they are going side by side right here. Are they, because they both have wing damage, are they gonna collide maybe? And yep, they did. And they did. Into the wall. That's CJ. That's Phoenix up the P4. And with how this is going right here, Phoenix is going to get this podium. Because Jones has wing damage right here. Yellow sector 2 and 3. That's CJ off again. Yep, he's DNF'd. And Baller's trying to have a little battle with Trevi here. The gap is less than a second. He had DRS in the back straight right there. Is Trevi gonna hold off Baller, possibly take P8 away from him? Trevi's gonna go a bit wide. Maybe P7 now, because they both gotten by CJ. Yellow sector 3. Not sure for who. And DMG Phoenix closed up a ton on the Mercedes. He's gonna have DRS only next lap though. That might not matter though, because Jones went wide, but so did Phoenix. He's right behind him now. He's gonna try maybe making a move in this next corner. He lets off. Smart move. I think, yeah, Phoenix is a clean win right here. Well, Jones has damage on both sides. And Kyle's going to come up his final series of corners. He's going to take the final lap. Here at Germany. What an intense race we've had. With Lewis and all of them going 3 wide into the hairpin. I was not expecting that. But we have to keep in mind, I would focus on them right now, but I think the battle for P3 currently is a bit more important. Phoenix's DRS. Jones is going to be trying everything he can to defend right here. And Phoenix went into the grass there. That might be his chance on the podium over. Unless he can get some good slipstream here. Which is a chance he might. And he might have gotten it. This is the only chance to make a move. And here he comes. He lets off a ton. I think he might have just gotten the podium. He might have just handed the podium to Jones. I'm not sure why he let off so much. But right now, unless one of these guys take the podium, that's not what we're concerned about. Getting a bonus 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Probably going for fastest lap. But Kyle SO2 in his debut, probably going to move up to tier 2 after this race, is going to take P1. What a race. Lewis, after a collision on the last few laps there, is going to take P2. And Jones, who probably would have gotten the podium taken away from him if it wasn't for Phoenix letting off a ton, is going to be finishing P3. Phoenix P4. Nosman, I think Celso is the one who holds the fastest lap currently. Celso is probably going to get the fastest lap point from what I know of right now. Nosman's going to get P5 though. It's going to help his championship bid. Here comes the Haas, finishing P6. Trevi's a bit more farther back. Baller and them had tried having a battle in the back there. It wasn't enough for Baller, but Trevi's going to hold him to take P7, score some good points for Ferrari. Baller is going to take P8. And GP not serving that penalty is not going to matter because he got P11, which was last anyway. And Union of Bones, P9. What a race we had. Kyle's almost domination. And that 3-wide pass Kyle made in the hairpin was honestly pretty good. And there he is on the podium. Mercedes double podium. I believe that is Mercedes' first victory in Tier 3 if I'm not mistaken. There he is hoisting the trophy. And while this happens, I have to apologize for the poor commentary. Again, I didn't know until 2 minutes before that PNB wasn't going to commentate. So I got one of my broken headsets. It doesn't even have audio coming through it right now, so I can't do interviews. Yeah. So I got this hooked up and we managed. That's besides the point. Who got the fastest lap? 14.5. Gio Celso finishing P6 gets the fastest lap. Kyle SO2 P1. Lewis P2. Jones P3. First Australian in Tier 3 to be on the podium. First Australian to be on the podium in this league, period. Bianchi Phoenix P4. Osman P5. Celso P6. Trevi P7. Baller P8. And Bones P9. And King Mafia under your top 10, one lap down. And last of the finishers, JP, who had an awful race, if I must say so myself. Finished P11. Alright, well, that was the stream, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. I tried doing everything I could to commentate, but I haven't been here for half the season, because I left. So, I tried doing everything best I could. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you later. Peace, live stream for everyone.